Life is a symphony of cycles. The Earth revolves around the Sun. The Moon orbits the Earth. These celestial dances create tides, seasons, and the ebb and flow of nature. Just as nature has its rhythms, so do we. These internal rhythms, known as biorhythms, influence our daily experiences. Understanding these rhythms can unlock a world of potential, allowing us to live in greater harmony with ourselves. Imagine a world where you could predict your energy levels, anticipate emotional shifts, and optimize your mental clarity. This is the promise of understanding your biorhythms. By learning to identify and work with these natural cycles, you can enhance your productivity, improve your relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. This is not science fiction. It is the science of self-awareness. By tuning into your body's natural rhythms, you can unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and maximize your potential in all areas of life. Biorhythms are like internal clocks that govern various aspects of our being. These rhythms are not random. They follow predictable cycles, much like the phases of the moon. While there are many different biorhythms, three primary cycles are most relevant to our daily lives: physical, emotional, and intellectual. The physical cycle, lasting 23 days, influences our energy levels, strength, and coordination. The emotional cycle, spanning 28 days, affects our moods, sensitivity, and creativity. The intellectual cycle, a 33-day cycle, governs our mental acuity, alertness, and ability to process information. These cycles are not set in stone. External factors like stress, diet, and sleep can influence them. However, by understanding the general patterns of our biorhythms, we can anticipate our strengths and weaknesses and make informed decisions that support our well-being. Let's delve deeper into the three primary biorhythms. The physical cycle at 23 days is like a wave of energy. Increased stamina and strength mark the first half, ideal for physical activity and challenging tasks. Energy declines in the second half. We may feel more fatigued and need rest. It's a time to prioritize relaxation. The emotional cycle at 28 days mirrors the lunar cycle. Emotions wax and wane like tides. We feel more optimistic and sociable initially. Relationships feel harmonious. Later, we may experience mood swings. It's a time for self-reflection. Understanding these cycles helps navigate relationships. Imagine a student preparing for a crucial exam. They are working tirelessly, burning the midnight oil. Despite their efforts, they find it difficult to retain information. The intellectual cycle at 33 days governs our cognitive function. During the first half, our minds are sharp and we can process information with ease. However, during the second half, our mental acuity naturally declines. Knowing this, the student can adjust their study schedule to capitalize on their peak intellectual periods. Section 5. Identifying your unique biorhythms. Now that we understand the power of biorhythms, how do we identify our own unique cycles? Fortunately, several methods can help us track and chart our personal biorhythms. One approach is to use a biorhythm calculator or app. These tools use your birth date to generate a personalized biorhythm chart. This chart visually represents your physical, emotional, and intellectual cycles, highlighting your high and low points for each day. Another method is to keep a biorhythm journal. Start by tracking your energy levels, moods, and mental clarity over a few weeks. Note any patterns or recurring themes that emerge. You can use a simple notebook or a digital spreadsheet to record your observations. By consistently tracking your experiences, you will begin to notice the subtle nuances of your own biorhythms. Section 6. Riding the waves. Aligning with your physical cycle. Once you have a good understanding of your physical biorhythm, you can start to align your activities with its natural ebb and flow. During the first half of your physical cycle, when your energy is high, embrace activities that require stamina and strength. This is the ideal time for high-intensity workouts, tackling demanding projects, or engaging in physically challenging hobbies. Don't be afraid to push yourself and make the most of this energetic phase. As you move into the second half of your physical cycle, prioritize rest and recovery. Listen to your body's cues and don't feel pressured to maintain the same level of intensity as before. Engage in gentler forms of exercise like yoga, swimming, or walking. This is also an excellent time for relaxation techniques like meditation, massage, or spending time in nature. Section 7. Mastering your moods. Working with your emotional cycle. The emotional cycle can feel like a roller coaster at times. However, by understanding its patterns, we can navigate our emotions with greater awareness and grace. During the first half of your emotional cycle, when you're feeling optimistic and outgoing, capitalize on these positive emotions. This is an excellent time for socializing, networking, and nurturing your relationships. Embrace your creativity and allow yourself to express your emotions freely. As you transition into the second half of your emotional cycle, be prepared for potential mood swings or heightened sensitivity. Practice self-care and engage in activities that nourish your emotional well-being. This is an ideal time for introspection, journaling, and spending time alone. Avoid making major decisions or engaging in confrontations during this phase, as you may be more reactive than usual. Section 8. The power of peak intellect. Utilizing your intellectual cycle. The intellectual cycle is your secret weapon for maximizing your cognitive potential. During the first half of this cycle, your mind is sharp and your focus is laser-like. Take advantage of this mental clarity by tackling complex tasks, brainstorming new ideas, or engaging in strategic planning. This is the optimal time for learning new skills, studying for exams, or presenting your ideas with confidence. As you enter the second half of your intellectual cycle, your mental energy naturally declines. Don't be discouraged if you find it harder to concentrate or retain information. This is a natural part of the cycle. Use this time to review previously learned material, organize your thoughts, or engage in activities that require less mental effort. Section 9. Biorhythms and Relationships. Biorhythms don't just affect us individually, they also influence our interactions with others. By understanding our own biorhythms and those of our loved ones, we can navigate relationships with greater empathy and understanding. For example, if you know that your partner is in a low-energy phase of their physical cycle, you can offer support and understanding rather than taking their lack of enthusiasm personally. Similarly, if you're aware that you're entering a more sensitive phase of your emotional cycle, you can communicate your needs to your loved ones and set healthy boundaries. By recognizing that everyone experiences these natural fluctuations, we can cultivate more compassionate and harmonious relationships. Remember, biorhythms are not an excuse for bad behavior. However, they can provide valuable insights into our own needs and the needs of others, fostering greater understanding and empathy in our relationships. Section 10. Practical Tips for Biorhythm Synchronization. Now that we've explored the intricacies of biorhythms, let's discuss some practical tips for synchronizing your life with your natural rhythms. Start by establishing a consistent sleep-wake cycle. Our bodies thrive on routine. Going to bed and waking up around the same time each day helps regulate your internal clock and optimize your biorhythms. Next, prioritize a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Proper nutrition provides your body with the essential nutrients it needs to function optimally, including supporting your natural rhythms. Regular exercise is also crucial for biorhythm synchronization. Engage in physical activity that aligns with your physical cycle, opting for higher intensity workouts during your peak energy phase and gentler forms of exercise during your recovery phase. Section 11. Embrace the rhythm. Unlock your potential. Biorhythms are not a mystical force controlling our destiny. Rather, they are a natural part of who we are. By understanding and working with these rhythms, we can unlock our full potential and live more fulfilling lives. Remember, life is a dance, not a race. There will be times when our energy soars, and times when we need to rest and recharge. Embrace the ebb and flow of your biorhythms, and you will discover a newfound sense of balance, harmony, and well-being. So tune into your body's wisdom, listen to its subtle cues, and embark on a journey of self-discovery guided by the rhythm of your own unique biorhythms.